Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Dou Part 1, or Musashi Dou. We're completing this volume. We'll be checking out chapters 150 through 152. Chapter 150 entitled Severity. So here I have an awesome image of Musashi and Baki who are not facing each other, but just the art difference is awesome. I like this image alone. So here, I think we're on Tokugawa's compounds. I remember seeing this thing. If you guys know what this is called, please leave a comment below. And there appears to be a car on the property. Ah, come on. Tokugawa hits his pipe, exhales. Can't you do something about it? Damn, Abe. It's out of my hands. You snake talking about it's out of your hands. You just issued all of this. This time, Mr. Tokugawa, your wacky experiment has gone too far. He looks a little defeated. Miyamoto Musashi is real, you said, but now we have a vicious, unstoppable murderer on the loose, and he's just a clone. If the world finds out about this, Japan is going to be expelled from the UN. The technology of cloning is evolving every day. Among scientists, the desire to clone and perfect a human being, it's one of the worst crimes against nature and an abuse of science. The whole world has already agreed to this. We have laws, codes of ethics, and protections of human rights. And every point of view, yeah, I get it, I really do. Hey, just tell me this. Are you planning on killing him? Two important officials have been slain without remorse. We can't let him continue with this rampage. You are going to end up with a mountain of corpses then. The swordsman will slay anyone who gets in his way. To show our superiority and that nobody is allowed to be above the law, we must take the risk. For that reason, assault rifles with live bullets have been approved for the operation. You are not going to end the issue like this. You're going to end up with a mountain of corpses. So Musashi's looking up at this helicopter that's above him. He says, so noisy. Is that a metal kite? Do people really ride that thing? Don't they have other tactics to catch a single opponent? Looks like he starts to walk toward these armored vehicles. Look at that. They keep sending a larger number of people. So he's just facing this army in disappointment. Like they really think numbers are what's gonna do it. So Musashi dashes forward. Saber has advanced. They gave him the code name Saber. Halt! All vehicles, look out. So Musashi's dashing forward incredibly fast, dashes between the vehicles. He's running between vehicles 6 and 7. He must be trying to maneuver around the back. All members get down quickly. Be on guard. Level 4 is in process. Get down immediately and deploy. So all of the officers of the riot squad or the SWAT team members get out of these vehicles and take their positions. So I don't know if these lights are supposed to be them in the bushes or if they're looking around and these are just the lights that are in the park, but they can't find Musashi. One of them says, I don't see him anywhere. How come? SWAT commanding officer, police superintendent Shimamoto Yorichika. He is nowhere to be found, sir. Did you check underneath the vehicles? Eh? I said look under the cars. As soon as you find him, shoot him on sight. No, Mr. Shimamoto. Who's there? Right behind you. Standing here shaking. What did you... This is how the tragedy began. Right now in this place. Oh goodness, so the one who warned or was trying to warn this commander has all this blood just splattered in his face on his mask. Chapter 151, Total Panic. Mr. Shimamoto, who's there? Right behind you. He hesitated to turn around, maybe for 1 or 2 seconds. I wouldn't have wanted to either. Just let me see the gates. Like, let me just go. He thought he was going to be slashed as soon as he turned around. As an armored SWAT member, he could not hesitate any longer. So he finally manages to turn around. Did you just say, as soon as you find him, shoot him on sight? The very thing he imagined out of fear became the harsh truth. Man, so he turns around. Musashi affirms his speech. He didn't get to say anything. He slashes this man. It wasn't a perfect cut down the middle, but his torso should be sliding off of him. Wow, so he cut that man. I love when we get these little and then the explosion of blood. He's done. That blood splatters everywhere, splatters on the front of this man's mask. It's Musashi. He's here. All the officers, all the SWAT team members turn around. Good. What are you trying to say? He tries to lift his gun. He tries to cock it and get it ready. How are y'all guns not cocked and ready? Well, he tries to pull this back, and Musashi cuts him horizontally. Oh my goodness, this poor dude. He probably even cut the gun and everything. His arms fall off. God, they're all screaming for him. Or maybe this is him screaming in pain, but the other ones are looking on like, oh my goodness. This man's arms have fallen off, hit the ground. He's over here. Someone has been slashed behind vehicle number 5. Surround him, encircle him. Who's the officer down? And they're all this chaos. He's just standing here. So Musashi ducks back off in between the vehicles, disappearing from sight of the SWAT members. Underneath, he's hiding under there. Light it up. So they point their guns under the vehicles. He's not there. One of them turns around, he's looking at Musashi. Just look at them. And he tries to point his gun at Musashi, tries to turn or change the angle. Musashi slashes him straight down the middle, cutting the gun in half. Oh my goodness. It doesn't look like he fell apart, but he was still slashed. Over here. He's over here. Another officer is down. Over there. Shoot him now. Musashi's still just dashing in and out of sight. You've been surrounded. Get on the floor with your hands up. Drop the weapon now. They told y'all not to ask questions. You should have just been shooting. Do it now. Shoot him. Take him down. Okay, so first of all, they have automatic like assault rifles. So it looks as though they started to shoot, maybe. Or maybe Musashi just swung the sword before anybody could do anything. He decapitated, which was probably the one that issued the order. Goodness, then cut down the rest of them. Cuts one's gun in half. Cuts the feet off another dude. Stabs one. Cuts one in half. Man, yeah. He just bodied all of these people. They said it'd be a mountain of corpses and body parts. He's disappeared again. Damn. So this dude looks around only to see his counterparts being torn to pieces. Over there. Some of them actually run toward that, while others just stand here. Where is Musashi? Huh? He's not here. What the hell? Sir, sorry to say this, he's beating us to a pulp. Why are we losing here? Chapter 152. One hit kill. When he appears, he slays a group. All this equipment doesn't matter. I mean, he managed to kill somebody who was wearing an iron helmet. So today's steel and acrylic or whatever would be nothing. He's cut these things in half. Body parts are flying regardless of how they've been protected. As soon as he's done, he will disappear all of a sudden. he is just taking all these men down. Assault weapons, riot gear. After losing their squad leader, this demon kept attacking continually the rest of the squad, who are feeling powerless, are ready to flee. Yeah, I'd have been gone. These members are supposed to be strong, well trained, but none of them is able to do anything to improve the situation. They're actually literally shaking in their protective gear and while holding their weapons. How many people have been killed? 10 people maybe? 14 seriously wounded? Who will be next? We, the SWAT team, we have no experience in this kind of fight. Spread out, stay away from the vehicles. One man still has a clear mind. Police Inspector Hikoji Tanuma. Tanuma, veteran member, second in command of the SWAT forces. Attention! For now, Police Inspector Tanuma will take command. Has become the leader. Move from Vehicle 1 to Vehicle 6. The SWAT team regains composure. We will guard both sides of the vehicles. Move from Vehicle 7 to Vehicle 12 and have reassumed their operation. While in position, stay alert. So it says the SWAT team members regains composure and have resumed their operation. We will sandwich the vehicles to close the gaps between them. Make teams of no more than 2 or 3 agents. Watch out front and back. The target is the legs. Aim for the knees and below. Friendly fire might also happen. Don't hesitate to shoot. You idiot. You can either tell them to run away or to surrender and save us the trouble. Who's us? Him and his swords? But if you insist on showing up and pushing forward, above the vehicle, shoot now. He says you're dead. They all turn around to try to get eyes on Musashi, but he's already moved. And since you were the one that issued the order, you die first. So Musashi jumps off that vehicle, falls down toward this man and downward slashes him. Not even perfectly down the middle, but definitely cut him, severed, bisected his life. All bad. This is a dope image though. I really like this one as well. It feels warm. That was his last thought, was it feels warm, as his body falls from 1 to 2 pieces. Inspector Tanuma. Surround him. So they try it again. Don't let him move. The legs. So they aim the gun at his legs, start to shoot. Musashi's jumped out of the way of the bullets. Kneed this man in the face. So this shield broke in the face of Musashi's knee. They just said this was supposed to be able to take 50 caliber bullets as well as other stuff, but his knee shattered it. Okay. That man falls to the ground. The SWAT team members are Japanese citizens, familiar with martial arts and sword fighting history. Therefore, they deeply understand how dangerous it is to face the 2-sword style in the hands of Musashi. So that is the end of volume 17. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Musashi is still on his rampage. I don't even really want to call it a rampage because he's really only killing people that's trying to kill him. Like he said, if you tell him to leave or if you figure something out and surrender, you won't have to go through this. But every time somebody tells him that they're going to try to kill him or shoot him or do anything to try and halt his life, he ends them immediately. And that's what he's doing here. I can't fault that. If you got the power, so be it. So Musashi is still going strong even while facing the SWAT team and all their weapons and shields and vehicles and whatnot. They're no match for him. So this is awesome for him to still be fighting this nation. Please leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this so far? Share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please check the links in the description for all the Baki playlists as well as Kang and Ashura. I hope you'll hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. I hope to see you over on my gaming channel, Grim Games. I'll have some content for you guys relatively shortly. Like I said, please hit that bell notification. Hope to see you next video. And as always, otaku for life.